Welcome to another live broadcast of Master Investors Company. Glad to be here again. Today we're going to have an extraordinary video blog for you. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to our community. We're here to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. So what I want you to do is to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the chat box and I'll come back and answer those for you. Okay, also head to our website, check out all the links in the description that I'm going to leave for you so that you can get to our blog that we're going to be reading today through this video, and also get to our courses that we have available for you to take online so that you can start building a passive income. Remember, here at Master Investor, we focus on building our asset column with cash flow and assets. It's critical that you understand also that in order to build an extraordinary life, we have to build the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life, which are health, wealth, love, and happiness. We got to build them together so that we can reach our potential every single day. It's all about optimizing our days to the best of our abilities with the people that we want to be alike, with the right environment. Everything that we do affects everything. That's a big irony of life. Even the smallest things that we embark on makes the big difference. So make sure that you're making the right choices in everything that you're doing today. Okay, check out our other videos that we have available for you here on our YouTube channel, where we're providing high quality financial education made simple with lucrative opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Let's get right to it. And you can find our blog here on our main website. So today we're going to be speaking about how to win during the economy booms and busts. As we always say here at Master Investor, a true master investor knows that the economy goes up and down. So that's number one. We're not predicting the crashes so much, but we understand that the economy goes up and down. So we are prepared for any type of economy. A true master investor knows how to make passive income and knows how to invest in any type of economy. In fact, when the economy crashes, we are more likely to make cash flow. Let me go get the charger. I'll be right back. I forgot to plug the computer in, and it just gave me a notification. And I don't want to get to the middle of the conversation here and the computer dies. 1 second. All right, I'm back. We're good to go now. So I was saying, it's important to prepare for any type of economy because we understand that it goes up and down. So our investments, everything that we do is to create passive income in any type of economy. So people that worry about the economy crashing and panicking, those people are investing for capital gain, which is another type of income that exists. There are 3 types of income. We talk about it here over and over again because we cannot get tired of stressing how important it is to understand what are the 3 types of income that exist and which one to build in order to get to true wealth. And that is passive income. That is what we focus in our community, to build cash flow and assets that produce passive income, aka cash flow, in any type of market. Okay, so and it is very possible with the right assets. That's why we have to understand what the difference between an asset and a liability is. An asset puts money into our pocket even when we're not working. A liability takes money out of our pocket at all times. So we have to, and there's nothing wrong with liabilities as long as we have an asset that is paying for that liability. So, for example, a jet ski could be a liability, but you can turn that jet ski into an asset by renting it the times that you're not using it. And so it's creating money to pay for the mortgage or the loan of that, the note of that, the payment, the monthly payment of that jet ski. And it's also putting positive cash flow into your pocket. It's paying for the expenses, for the maintenance, and it's paying for the gas that you're using um, to fill it up when you want to use it for fun. So we can turn a liability into an asset, and everything that is a liability to us is an asset to somebody else. However, we can also just simply have that liability, and we can have an asset that pays for that. So there's nothing wrong with liabilities. In fact, we encourage everyone to increase their means, live above your means, because it's going to help you expand. It's not about shrinking and living with less. It's about actually learning how to expand your means, live above your means, so that you become more creative each and every single year of your life. Okay, so at the end of your life, you want to be able to say, hey, I did everything that I wanted to do. I accomplished all of my dreams. I manifested anything that I desire at any time with the people that I wanted to be with. So very important, right? So the economy always goes up and down. When it does, there's are also always winners and losers. Which one do you want to be is the question. A true master investor will always win in any type of economy. We have the ability to turn information into knowledge, which allows us to capitalize on any type of market. How to win during the economy booms and bust. The point is that the economy always booms and busts. The rich know how to play the game of the markets. They are often in before others at the bottom of a crash and out before others before a new crash begins. This is because the rich understand one important thing about money that many others don't. It is a currency. Remember, after 1971, the dollar became a currency, became fiat money, became an idea backed up by confidence, became paper money, monopoly money, because President Nixon separated the gold standard from the dollar. Okay, very important year for you to take on your notes, write it down somewhere on your phone, and understand that money from that point on became currency, and so it became debt. So today money is created with debt. Okay, and that is why debt is tax free. It is important that we learn how to use debt to get rich for free, because we're not only minimizing taxes, because we're not obligated to pay any taxes when it comes to debt, because it is illegal. Debt is created with money, so we don't have to pay any taxes on debt. That's why the rich uses debt as a form of leverage to get rich for free legally. So don't be scared of debt. It is all how you use debt that determines whether that debt is good or bad. So good debt puts money into our pocket, makes us richer because it's creating passive income for us, and the debt is getting paid on its own with other people's money, with the customer's money, of whatever operation we invested that debt into. Bad debt, on the other hand, takes money away from us in the form of high interest, or because we put it into a liability and we don't even have an asset to pay for that liability. So now that debt becomes bad debt. Majority of people in the world uses debt to buy liabilities, and that's why they find themselves struggling financially, because they are consumed in bad debt. So we're going to change that by understanding the difference between an asset and liability, and good debt and bad debt. Okay. And also remember that money today is currency. It's just an idea backed up by confidence. Okay, it's not a physical, it's not real money. Gold is real money. So the difference between money and a currency. I want to hit on the difference between money and currency. Money is something that has inherent value. Gold is money and it has been for thousands of years. It is scarce and it is accepted all over the world as a store of value. For many years, the US dollar was based on a gold reserve. It wasn't the dollar that was money, but the gold that the dollar represented. In other words, before 1971, if you had a certain amount of dollars, supposedly that was backed up by, and it was not supposedly, it was backed up by gold, okay, and a reserve in the bank. It wasn't the dollar that was money, but the gold that the dollar represented. Very important to understand, when Nixon took the dollar off the gold reserve, it not longer was money and instead became a currency. A currency is a medium of exchange, but it's not money because it does not have inherent wealth. And in fact, the value of a currency can go up or down quite significantly in a short amount of time. The US dollar represents the full faith and credit of the United States. That used to mean something of value, but now it is starting to mean less and less because more of the dollars are being printed out, so it becomes something that is accessible to everybody. It's everywhere, and then the more they print, the more it loses its value. It goes back to its inherent value, which is zero. Back to its intrinsic value, I should say, because every currency always goes back to zero. If you look at history, the continental was used during one of the wars, and they printed so much out of that currency that it was worthless. It became paper money, became monopoly money. It goes back to its natural value, which is zero, which is just paper. So money, the dollar has, or I shouldn't say money, the currency of dollar has lost 80% to 90% of its value since 1971, since President Nixon made the change from separating the gold standard from the dollar. It was actually in August 15 of 1971 when President Nixon broke that agreement. And so for many people, and for myself, I think it's the greatest thing that ever happened to us, because we can actually get rich very quick for free using debt, using a currency, and it's a lot easier to go get debt and use other people's money to get rich. You just have to have the knowledge and the financial education to be able to create passive income, okay? A currency, like an electric current, it is only good if it is moving. That is why the velocity of money, the formula is, number one, there are 5 steps to it. Number one, get a cash flowing asset, right? With debt, with a loan, with the currency, with the dollar, right? You go and acquire a cash flowing asset, real asset. Could be a property, could be a car wash, could be something that is producing, it could be a website that is producing cash flow, positive passive income, okay? So step number 2 is recoup the money that was invested into acquiring that asset, right, as soon as possible. So if we got a loan to acquire that asset, if we, let's say, got a $10,000 credit card and we launched our website, we got to get that money back as soon as possible. Step number 3, after we recoup all that money back, we got to keep control over that asset. So we pay the bank back, we pay whoever, the private investor back, whoever lent us the money. If it was our own money, you get our money back, and we keep control over that asset. So now we have no money invested into the asset, but it still cash flows because we maintain control of it. Step number 4, move that the cash flow that the company or the investment is generating, the website, whatever we acquire, right, to move it into acquiring another asset, whether it's in the same category, whether it's in the same company, because an asset can have other assets that help it scale to the next financial level, or we can go into a different asset class and acquire another asset that produces cash flow. And so we got to move the cash flow into another cash flowing asset, and that's when we're going to reach the velocity of money. That's when we start printing money legally for free, and we get rich and rich and richer and richer and richer because we have respected the law of the velocity of money, which is moving the currency into another asset that produces more passive income, aka cash flow. Okay. If it sits, it dies. That is a hard truth. Many people are learning it now with record inflation. The value of dollars in a bank account are worth less and less every day. Currency can be valuable in that it is an easy way to purchase things of inherent value, assets. The rich understand this and continually move currency from one asset that is high in value but ready to lose value into other assets that are low in value but will go up in value. They also use it to purchase assets that themselves create more currency, right? So I just gave you an example of one that you can actually get that money, get your website started, and start your e-course or whatever is producing, selling a product, whether you created the product or you obtained the product from somebody else that created the product, and now you recoup that entire money back that you invested. You keep control over the assets, continuing to print money for you in the form of passive income, and now you grab that passive income and move it into a new cash flowing asset, and you repeat that. And step number 5 is repeating that formula. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then do that over and over again. And one day you'll wake up and you're financially free. You don't have to work for money. Your money's working hard for you. You have assets that are real, that are producing you passive income. And then they're solving a problem in the marketplace, because every company, every business is always built to solve a problem in the world. Okay, that's why it's important to know yourself, know what are your passions, what is your purpose in life, right? So another crash is coming, and the rich are salivating. In 2008, we were salivating. While the markets were panicking, we saw a world that was ready to fire sale valuable apartment buildings. We made a number of key investments in markets that were crashing. Later, when the economy had recovered, we sold those investments, moved that into other bigger assets, which had cash flow the entire time for a premium. We got much richer. Today, the same thing is happening. We are prepared to invest again, but we're not the only ones. Zero Hedge recently reported that Blackstone, the largest private equity real estate investor in the USA, is sitting on a record of $50 billion in dry powder. What are they waiting for? The real estate market to crash again. When it does, they will gobble up all the cheap deals, basically get them for a bargain, because people are panicking. They think, well, the economy is crashing, they gotta get out. So a zero hedge writes, translation, at a time when Americans are liquidating their housing en masse to shore up liquidity, when the bottom falls out from the economy, Blackstone will step in and buy all the distressed properties at pennies on the dollar, becoming an even bigger presence in USA in global real estate. So in other words, basically, when everybody's panicking, we got to pay attention, and we got to learn how to spot opportunities that allows us to get richer. So put your money to work, learn the business principles that work in all economies, learn how to turn information into knowledge, take massive action. Don't be afraid of making a mistake, of learning something new. Step out of your comfort zone. Join one of our wealth courses here at Master Investor. Read one of our ebooks. You can get it on Kindle. The 10 New Rules of Money. That's a great ebook to start with. It's going to teach you the new rules of money, because of the changes in law. New rules of money have emerged. So, such as 1971 change in the law. Money stopped being money, it became a currency. The dollar is now a currency. So it will go back to its intrinsic value, which is zero. So it's losing value every day more and more, because we are printing more. And that is okay. It's actually good for us, because we can actually get easier loans by the government printing more money, okay? Because they gotta put that money to work, and the banks are in the business of lending money, not of saving money, because money is created with debt, okay? So high emotions, low intelligence. This is a prime example of why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Just like our friends employ, when things are going bad in the economy, most people think with their emotions rather than with their brains. I understand market crashes can be scary, especially if you don't have a lot of money. Unfortunately, when your emotions are high, fear, anger, etc., your intelligence is low and you make very bad decisions. That often looks like selling out of fear, skipping on a good deal, and more. The rich understand how markets work and can read booms and busts. So they are not nearly as impacted by their emotions. They can remain calm and rational, hunting for the best deals like a shark in choppy waters. If you want to be rich, you also need to learn how to master your emotions so you can have low emotion and high intelligence. And that only comes from having financial education. The more you know about business, the more you're going to know about investing. Okay, the more you know about the history of money, the more you're going to be a successful investor. Mastering emotions starts with financial education. How do you go about this? You can start by increasing your financial intelligence. Think back to a favorite game of yours, the first time you played it. How did you feel? Perhaps excited, but also somewhat nervous or some emotion, right? You wanted to learn more. Why? Because you didn't understand the rules. The anxiety especially goes up when you play against people who know the rules very well. You're almost assured to lose the first time you play. Unfortunately, most people approach investing and money this way. They lose once and decide never to play again. But the best way to ensure you can play a game well is to learn the rules inside and out. To play as much as you can. Over time, you become a master and win a lot. When it comes to money and investing, it is a game. You must learn the rules, read books, attend seminars, get a mentor, whatever you can do to up your financial intelligence, do it. Such as taking one of our well courses here at Master Investor, read one of our ebooks, listen to one of these video blogs, read one of our blogs, go to our podcast, listen to one of them. Compound financial education, all right? The more you know about business, the better you are investing, okay? Guarantee. But you must also play, make smaller investments, learn from your mistakes, put your knowledge into action. Over time, you will get very good at the game. Now it's time to enter the game of money. There's a financial reckoning coming. Firms like Blackstone know it. The smart ones are building their pots of money so they can play hard when the market crash. If you want to be rich, now is the time to start playing the game of money. Save what you can and invest what you can today so that it starts building passive income. You have access to cash flow from your cash flowing assets, whether it's a website that you have that you're selling other people's products, whether anything that you're doing to acquire an asset, start today. You can start small. You don't need a lot of money. Remember, you don't need money to make money. You need the right knowledge. You can go get a loan. You can use one of your credit cards and you can start printing money legally today. You can start making sales on autopilot using the internet, and you can start turning passive income on right from your home. Okay, you don't need anything more but the knowledge. You need guidance and you need a team and you need resources, and that's what we have here at Master Investor for you. Okay, so learn and learn some more, and when the time comes, you will be ready to make your move. This is the cover of our ebook, The 10 New Rules of Money. You can find this on Amazon. I'm going to show you. If you go here to Amazon.com, you can actually come to our website and get it on our website, which I think is better if you get it from our website. The 10 New Rules of Money by Master Investor. You're going to find it right there. Okay. You can find it right here. You can get it into your Kindle app if you like to read it from there. But you can also come here to all courses and get it from here, right? you're going to have the ebook. You're going to have access to a back office, and you can also get this ebook right here and course, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. This is a still. You're going to get a personal financial statement that you can fill out and see where you are financially today. You're also going to have access to a mutual agreement for a finder's fee. Oftentimes, when you meet new relationships, you want to bring business to their business, but you need to have some sort of agreement with them so that you can get your cut. If you make the money, then they should pay you because you sent somebody their way. So with this finder fee agreement that I have here for you, you can use it. It's universal. You can update it every year with the other party, but it's literally something that is a great tool and it has made me a lot of money. So I want to give that to you on this e-course right here that you can take with us at Master Investor, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. A total guide to learning how to build cash flow from the internet, filled with financial education made simple. Learn the new rules of money and invest with them today to get wealthy fast. Remember, if you're doing it slow, then you have the wrong information, because with the tools and knowledge and everything that we have today available in our fingertips, there's no reason to wait long to get rich. If you're not getting passive income right away, then there's something wrong. You should be able to look at your asset column and say, okay, you have no assets. This is my first asset. I'm going to build a website. I'm going to put a product. I'm going to drive traffic into that website. I'm going to collect emails, and I'm going to make sure those people convert to sales and become long-term clients to your companies. Okay, so you can start seeing money coming in right away to you today. Start with ease and guidance here at Master Investor, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. If you have any questions about today's video blog, make sure you drop it below. I'm going to come back and answer those for you. And also, share this valuable content with others, and come to our website and get one of the e-courses so that you can start building your passive income. Okay? I hope that today's video blog has been very helpful to you, understanding that it's not about so much the booms and the bust. It's about the knowledge that you have, and understanding that as a true master investor, we prepare for any type of market through high quality financial education made simple. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time and your business. Bye for now.